Freeze frame. Yeah, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got here. And yeah, things have taken some turns, to say the least. The motivation for van life is a pretty easy one. Have you seen the system we're in? We've been fucked over since birth. We've been putting up with a lot of bullshit for the entirety of our lives. And it's got to stop sometime. I'm honestly surprised more people don't resort to this. I remember years ago hearing statistics about how over half the country is one paycheck away from financial ruin. Well, that's not living. That's you bound to a job. These jobs are so farcical. So this right here is basically my attempt to escape the Matrix. Yeah. So let's take you around this setup. I would not categorize this as a luxury van setup, to say the least. This is more so the bare minimum proof of concept as to what van life can offer, and is it feasible? This van is long enough to hold me. I can stretch out, so it works. On the other half of the van is all my supplies. A lot of recording equipment. It's pretty much a mess right now, obviously, because I haven't really optimized this setup. Also, yeah, here's my monitor. Here's a key light. Use this to stream video games at night. Actually, I lied. There's no streaming involved. This little Starlink I've got here doesn't have good enough upload speeds. So all I can do is, I can play online games just fine. Rocket League, Fortnite kind of things. But I can't really stream them. Can't really send the video to Twitch or something fast enough or in high enough quality. But you can do pretty much anything else with this. So that's cool. In here, we've got my banjos. So already that requires some explanation, I'm guessing. We've also got a couple little foam covers, I guess. Foam pouches I've constructed to hold the monitors so they don't break. I already had one monitor break. Well, here's a solar panel. I was almost out of battery this morning, so I threw a couple of these bad boys on. They're supposed to give you 100 watts. I think they're giving me roughly 70 right now. I don't really care about optimal placement. Here's how I check that. It's this little rat's nest right here. Ideally, we do away with this, but not for now. So it's giving me 152 watts right now. Divided by 2, 76. They're giving me about 76 a piece. And for some reason, I'm at 1% battery, so this is not gonna work for very long. I would expect that fan to shut off any second now. I have an idea that the optimal van life involves buying a box truck, maybe a Ford E350, E450. I don't know. I'm not really a car guy. So a box truck would allow me to actually stand up. Being 6'3", it's a little bit of a problem in this bad boy. You make a wooden frame, essentially, bolt in a wooden frame with self-tapping screws, whatever. But make a wooden frame and fasten appliances to it. Mod it perfectly just for yourself, right? So I think that's the ultimate van life or mobile life setup, whatever you want to call it. But this is a proof of concept. Obviously, we're in a housing bubble, right? A lot of people cannot afford houses. Your mortgage lasts for 30 years. Well, you got to make recurring payments, so that means you need to have a job for 30 years. And these jobs expect you to come back every day at the same time for hours. So you basically, in order to get a house, become a bot. You got to become a robot. Get on a little for loop, right? That doesn't work for me, okay? I'm a programmer. I'm not a programmee, okay? I don't let people program me. The thing that I'm going very hard into is entertainment. I have had some success in the entertainment sector, if you will. See, I've constructed a character by the name of Jebediah Strings. Maybe you've seen him. He plays pickleball with a literal frying pan. He's a hillbilly. He's got a banjo. The whole thing, the aesthetic is all there. So I've had some initial success with Jebediah Strings. You know, I have a hugely viral video. It's at like 14 million views on Instagram. Another 6 million on TikTok. It was the first video someone ever took of me playing pickleball with a frying pan. You know, I have a few more at 6 or 7 million. I had a couple at 1 million. So it's clear that this is a format with some viral potential. So here I am, milking it. Why am I an absurd character? And it's because I'm leaning into the cosmic joke that is humanity, that is society. We've got all these LARPers providing no value with no real skills, and they think people take them seriously. They have a huge ego. They think what they're doing is important. And my goal is to LARP max as the most absurd character, the lowest tier character. If existence is a joke, leaning into it means you have to construct your entire life as a joke, right? You have to never make sense, never say the right thing, always say the funniest thing. Use intellectual dishonesty whenever possible, right? That's what these guys do. So entertainment value is a concept that's important, right? It's like how much does somebody want to receive the information? So that's why I make videos that are supposed to make people watch the whole thing, right? And in that, doing that endeavor, your mind has to wander very far away from these traditional ways of making money, right? It's almost about creating spectacles that nobody has ever seen, but that also titillate people, right? Like, you want to make existence smile, basically, which is very, that's not something that is done very often in this society, right?